Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make a 3D bottle hologram illusion, and in this project we need to do some programming using p5.js, and we also need a clear water bottle, plastic bottle, to see our illusion. So let's start by adding the third parameter of WebGL in the create canvas. After doing that, I'm going to make the background black, and let's run it and see. So we have got our canvas, which is 400 by 400 right now. So I need to make this background the size of the browser window. So I will say window width and window height. After doing this, let's run again, and there we have it. So now the next bit of this project is to make the 3D shape, which is the plane. In this case, I'm going to use the plane, and the plane is going to be the size of 100, and when I run it, it's appearing in the middle of the screen of the canvas. Now I want this not to have this stroke in the middle, so I'm going to write no stroke, and run it. There we go. After doing all this, I want to make not just one plane, I want to make 4 planes, and they are in the positions up, down, right and left. So for doing that we need the translate function. So I'm going to use the translate here, and in the translate, how I'm going to translate upwards, so I will keep my x same, which is 0 from the origin point, and I want to keep increasing upwards, so it will be minus 200. When I do this and run the program, I can find my plane move upwards. Okay, after doing this, let's put this code inside the push and pop, so when we make the other planes, it will not interfere with the ones before. Now simply just copy the whole thing and paste it 3 times more. After doing that, now let's write that this was the first one, which is up, and we now want to make a down one, down plane, and simply we have to, if up is in minus, when as we go down, it should be the plus, so it should be positive 200. So to move the minus, click and check, we have the plane below. Now the third one, we need it to be appearing on the right. So now the translate will be changed, all the values will be changed, x and y. So now in the translate, the y remains the same, but the x on the right hand side is positive, so we have to change both of them. So it will be 200x and 0 is the y. There we go, we have the right hand plane also appearing. Now let's do the same to the left hand one, and in this one also, in the same way as we did in up and down, we have to do that minus 200 on the left side, it's there, and 0 on is the Y position of it from the center. So all 4 boxes are appearing. After doing that, the next thing we have to do is to make our camera function work. So for that we need a variable. Let's say its variable is video, and use this variable of video to call the create capture function, and give it a parameter of video inside it. Now since we need all the camera appearing not in the background but inside the planes, we want to give it as the texture of the planes. So we have to give this variable of video, which is calling the create capture, inside the texture as a parameter. So once we do that, you can see my hand is appearing in the canvas like so. So as you can see right now, my hand is pointing upwards. All of my cameras are pointing upwards, but what we need to do is we need all the planes to be pointing in the center at the 0, 0 position. So in the way of doing this is that the up one should have the camera pointing downwards. To do that, we have to just in this case just make the plane negative value to the plane parameter, and when I do this, my hand is appearing upside down. So the up and down, in the up and down, only up needs to be changed, and you can see they are pointing towards each other and towards the 0 position or the center origin position. Now comes the right and the left. For the right and the left, we need to, since you can see the hands are appearing upwards, we need to rotate it so that they can rotate and they can point towards each other. So for rotation, we will take the rotate Z or Z, and we will rotate it by half pi. And after doing that, we want to check that whether this rotation comes right, or do we need to add some negative value. Now you can see the rotation doesn't come right in this case because it's pointing outwards. We don't want that to happen in the right one. This can happen in the left one but not in the right one. To make it correct, we just have to put a minus with the half pi, and we run it again. Let's see, now the hand is pointing in the middle towards the center. The same thing which we have done here, but in this case we don't have to do. In this case we just have to bring it here, and let's see if we can just remove the minus from the half pi and make this work. So we have removed the minus from the half pi and we are trying to make this work. Let's see. Now you can see all the hand fingers are pointing towards the center or the 0, 0 position. So this is what we need to do. And now for the project, we will be using a Lego minifigure, and for that, if I want my Lego figure to be appearing like this, as you can see, it's appearing, and we want this Lego figure to be appearing in the inside the bottle. To do that, we need a water bottle, clear water bottle like this, and you just have to turn it upside down with the nozzle pointing downwards on the screen in the middle. So let's try it out and see how they work. So for doing that, let's start by sharing this project and opening it in the full screen. So now you can see that once I put the bottle in the middle and I turn off the light, it seems to be that the Lego man is appearing inside as a ghostly image, and it's also possible to see in the light as well. Hope you like it. So see you next time. Bye.